Okay. Luna is 10 and hasn't gone up in a very long time, but has agreed to be my baby wearing model because you can't use like a stuffed animal when people are requesting a big kid carry, right? So we have to use a big kid, like this big. Okay. All right. So first thing you need is a strong back. I'm going to start in the middle of this is a size 7, which for me is like base +1 until they got big, and now I think it's more like a base. Let's back up so they can see how I put you on my back. All right, like here-ish. So I'm going to do a squat kind of thing with one leg on the ground and step on your foot. Now you hang on tight because you're a big kid. And then I'm going to hold the rails with one hand, and then I can use this to push off the ground because you're like a lot of weight. Oh my God. Okay. You're a big kid. So I think that's how that's how we do it, right? It's been a minute. Okay. And I use my teeth.
No, don't use your teeth.
And the other thing is like now this wrap starts to feel narrow because you're so long. So I had to like slide it down.
She's my chair and I'm the queen. My throne.
Okay. So now here we are, all 50 pounds or more.
Slightly more, yes.
Slightly more, yes, okay. And another big kid thing to think about is I use waist pass carries, and if it's going to be like at my waist, you have to think about where that's coming from. So like here, so I have to like slide her down my butt a little ways to like get the height right. All right, now I'm going to make a waist pass. So I have one tail between my knees, and then I'm going to like maintain tension while lowering this. And this is where like if you have a leaner, you might need to bribe them with fruit snacks, because then you're going to like momentarily flip this under their leg, and that's where you can like lose them if they're young and wiggly. So now I have a flipped rail here, and I'm gonna go underneath this tail real quick and then through to the other side. I'm just holding onto the top rail and then kind of still just the top rail all the way over. Now I'm going to take the bottom rail and pull it up and over her back. Okay, and now I'm going to gather. I think I might be like sweating a little bit. Okay, now just tightening strand by strand. And then a big pull to tighten that one. And now this one, I never said what carry I'm doing. I call this semi-Charlie's. I don't know if that's the real name, but it's like one-shouldered Charlie's cross carry. So a note on this waist pass, I could spend more time tightening it, but it's still like pretty darn good. Hold that for a second. It's pretty snug. There's not like major gaps or anything. So it's all right. So this is good because kids will start to complain about the backs of their knees when they get bigger. And this waist pass helps alleviate that. And like if you've ever worn a hiking backpack, this is putting a lot of her weight on my waist instead of my shoulders. So that helps a lot with distributing her weight. And it's really good for seat poppers too. Okay, so now I'm gonna hold that short one, and then I'm making a chest pass across her back. And then I make it tight at the top here, and then gather, and then make sure you have a second seat under here. There we go. And then L, this is called like an L pull. And again, you can be meticulous and like strand by strand, but I've gotten so used to kind of where to hold tension over the years that I feel like I have less to do. And I also feel like my big kids don't like to be squashed quite as snugly. And then, did you say true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she's arms out.
Hi.
Now like wiggle like semi-fiercely. Like side to side too. Okay, perfect. Okay, now you can just say to big kids, stop wiggling, and then they stop. But okay, so now I'm gonna do a slip knot.
They're good kids then.
So I have my chest pass over, under, and up. Okay, and then I'm gonna hop and pull. Okay, and now I'm working on the same tail, and I'm gonna go under and then back through that loop I just created. And then snug, and you know you did it right if you can like slide it up and down. And I can a little bit, but she's also weighs a lot. And then you weigh the exact right amount.
Okay.
And then you just kind of fan out that shoulder a little to spread the weight. Okay, so this is, we got a nice waist pass for lots of weight and help for the backs of her knees. Chest pass. And I really like feel very little weight up here. You look at it like it's a one shoulder thing, and that's a lot of weight on one shoulder, but I really, if you get a good waist pass like this is, that takes a lot of her weight, so it does feel like it's in my hips. Thank you, Luna.
Yeah.